in and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Red pass, it's complete. The Tigers have a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Lines a tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Hauls it in. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you're dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God.
Wide open spaces. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Barnett. He's going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain? It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quickly to the tight end. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
5 seconds, Mr. Lowry. We're going to need to make 9. First four. 3.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
You see that stick that's in? That's not being the best. I'll bet you. You see what you do.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Barnett. He's going for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Missouri! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On the run, it's Durham. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 90, on to punt it away.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
All right, look, I'm moving the fucking position. You can work that out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, down to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO games.
Now on first down from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Got his man down the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Second down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Lost to throw again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. Get the touchdown, get the 1st down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The play action fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Corner's going to give them room. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Baton Rouge. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
They really can, and it's so strange and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 10 over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
My old coach said, don't never go below taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Able to
I don't know how he got in, goddamn, but he got in.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way and really stopping the other team.
I'm playing our league game right now. He ain't, that nigga Auburn ain't responding to me. Right. And he didn't respond the first time we supposed to play.
Ball's at the 22.
I'm playing in our shit.
Coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal?
LSU looking on their ass right now.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Off play action. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he can make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Damn, that's him. He was gone.
Defense coming up big on 4th and short. You You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Stumbled to the ground. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. LSU getting set on first and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a seam wide open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
You messing with? Better not be in no candy. I'm gonna whoop your ass. Y'all been getting whipped. I've been whoop y'all.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about every
get back in here.
time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got...
Turning on the Jets. There he goes. Touchdown, Missouri. And the route is on. They tack a little more on this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Can you whip?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that.
Pop.
He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Across the 25. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to...
It's a running room. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his...
a lot of space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. On the move, it's Edwards. Wide up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out in this game.
He's loose on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Using his legs at stirrup. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for seconds.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. It's a seam wide open. Tag. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he added the extra point.
LSU 38.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Got his man. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.